welcome back to my channel for another vlog. There goes Echo. Oh god, she's put me right off my train of thought now. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Finally back with another vlog because, you know, I'm a bit few and far between, aren't I? So I've got another event to do tomorrow. It's the British Riding Club's Horse Trials Qualifier. It will be my first riding club qualifier which I've ever done, because I've only joined up to a riding club this year. And of course I'm taking Echo. I have been out and about with Pickles recently, but unfortunately I haven't vlogged any of that because it's been more of a case of get him in the trailer, get to the event, load him, come home. So there's not really been much to vlog. But if you want to take a look at any of his progress, you can have a look at my Instagram, which is Char.B __ equestrian. I'll put the tag here. So I'm obviously at the yard at the moment. I have just taken Echo over to the local school and ran through her test. Fortunately, she was quite a good girl today, as on Thursday she was a complete yob, a right sassy old cow. But I'm quite glad that today it was a better run through. So I'm going to be hanging around here for a while. I just need to whip home and get my saddle soap, because Becky, Echo's owner, is going to come over in a minute and bath her, trim her, get her ready for tomorrow. It's quite handy having her as a turnout professional. And I'll be cleaning her tack, and then later on we've got to whip up to Launceston and walk the course. So that'll be my day today, but I'm going to bring you along with me, so keep your eyes peeled. Sorry, you can tell I don't vlog very often because I don't know what I'm saying. Back to the yard. Becky's here now. Well, I say we. Becky's probably going to do most of the work, to be fair, because she is the professional. She's just made a start in trimming up her tootsies and her tail. Luckily her mane's not too long, so that doesn't need to be pulled. She's going to have a bath now, and then Becky will plait her up. So I'll just help. But I'll set up the tripod and do a time lapse for that, I think. X is now soaking up in her Goodbye Flies. For the shampoo to work effectively, it should be left on for 10 minutes, and she's a bit yellowy, so it'll also help with the old stains. But yeah, Goodbye Flies works best when it's left to soak into the coat. So because Echo reacts quite badly to flies, this is the best way to bath her, I suppose. But yeah, I should probably start cleaning my tack. So sorry if there's a bit of wind noise now, because I'm sort of out in the open with the camera, but I thought I would come and tell you about these. They are the new Char.B tack cleaning mitts. I've only used them a couple of times because I'm not really a fan of tack cleaning, but I find they're really useful to give everything a good once over, and they've got quite a lot of product on them, and because the mitt's quite big you can use both sides. The last time I used one mitt, I managed to clean 3 bridles and 3 saddles with it before, you know, it sort of started drying out. So I was pretty impressed with them. But what I'm going to do is clean over Echo's bridle, martingale and saddle with this, and then I've got my saddle soap to go over with it after. So that is her tack wiped over with the mitt. As you can probably see, it goes a little bit fluffy, but otherwise that is what it looks like. Pretty grubby, but I haven't cleaned a tack since the last event, so bad me. But yeah, now I just got to use the saddle soap to give it a spruce up. Drying off, little chalked up legs. Impressed? No, she says she's going to have her plaits in a minute. I've just finished cleaning my tack. We had to run in because it started to rain. It started to spit, so I stopped the camera and zipped inside. But that's all clean. Ooh, it's all clean now. Put that all away. But one thing I have just noticed, I'll turn this way. I went to grab her jumping bit. She's got a Waterford Universal and it's broken, which isn't very clever. So good job I went to clean it, because I didn't notice it the last time I wore it, or Echo wore it, which is probably a bit poor on my part. But yeah, now we're going to have to go and hunt for a new bit, so hopefully we find one, otherwise I'm screwed. Plaiting has commenced. Becky is what you would call a professional. And she will do a brilliant job of keeping these plaits in, which would be better than what I would. All ready to go outfield in her clown suit. Hopefully she stays clean for tomorrow. As you can see, she's thrilled by it. Made it to St Leonard's. We're just in the warm-up arena at the minute. And we're going to now walk the course. So yeah, you can watch that now. Right.
as you would have seen and walked the cross country and the show jumps. I wasn't sure if we'd been able to walk the show jump course or not, but we just went down there and walked it, so hence why I haven't said nothing about it. The cross country course is looking good. There are definitely some beefy bits in there, but I think she's jumped most things before. There's a couple of, well, there's one section there you would have seen which is a combination on a turn, excuse me, but I think she'll be okay. And the show jumps, obviously they're up at full height at the minute, and I believe for BRC they put them at 75 centimetres, not 80, so we should be okay for that. But yeah, we'll just have to see what tomorrow brings now.
So we're here at St Leonard's. I've actually completely forgot to do any sort of vlogging this morning. Been and got my hats tagged and Echo's passport checked. We've got about an hour before we're in the dressage arena, so probably get her out in a minute and start studding her up and get myself ready, and yeah, we'll go from there. We've got a couple of hours, I think, between dressage and show jumping, so yeah, I'll probably catch up with you then. Excuse me, I'm in my sports bra because I'm extremely hot. We had a bit of a
fuss to start with because we couldn't get our studs in, our holes have like worn, and then our tap wouldn't make the holes, the threads better, and it was a right mess. So I literally had like 10 minutes to get her warmed up before my time. And considering we did only have 10 minutes, she did do quite a nice test actually. In the warm-up she was striking on the wrong leg and I was thinking, oh Jesus, this is going to go terribly. But actually she wasn't too bad. She just went right against my hand and leg up the last centre line and was like a worm going up there. But apparently she did a square hole, so that's something. So yeah, we've got a couple of hours now before show jumping, so we've got plenty of time to get stuff sorted now. We've managed to get a smaller tap, or a bit of a narrower one, so hopefully we'll be able to actually get some studs in for show jumping. cross country for the day. I didn't have no time after show jumping to record anything, but show jumping was a bit abysmal, as you will see from around, where it might not have looked as bad as it felt, but she was horrible in her show jumping. I wasn't happy with her at all. We had 2 poles, but there we go, never mind. And then cross country, I sort of had the mindset of we'll just go out and get round because of those 2 poles. And then I had my watch I've never used before. I had it set up for 30 seconds countdown, but I wasn't given 30 seconds, so yeah, that was just went out the window. We were slow on cross country, but I think it was only about 17 seconds, so not out the way when we just cruised around steadily. But she went clear, she jumped everything really well, some of the beefy big ones. She was super, and I've got lots of videos which you would have just seen. So yeah, all in all, it's been a good day. We just gotta wait for the end results now and pick up my dressage. Does she? So I'm home after a long day, just feeding my boys. So obviously I've spoke to you just now about how I felt the cross country and the show jumping went. I was super chuffed with our cross country round, with it being like a BE standard course. I thought Echo did really, really well. She was really keen, but also listened to me. It was just a shame about the show jumping, but you win some, you lose some. So we hung around to wait for results. I think individually I came about 15th in my section of 23, so near the end of the section, but it's not last, so I was pretty happy with that. But the team that I was in, we managed to come 5th, so I did manage to get a rosette, so that was quite nice to end the day. I've got my test sheet. There was a few 7s in there, 6.5, a couple of 5s, a couple of very strong comments, which I knew there was going to be. But overall, you know, considering she doesn't actually do much schooling at all other than when I practiced my tests, and we only had literally 10 minutes to warm up through little malfunctions, I'd say we've had a pretty good day. I had a quick look through the photos of some lovely shots, and I'm actually smiling, so that's quite nice. So I'll be on the website later buying a load of those, I'm sure. But that's the end of this vlog. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm fortunate this time I had lots of people watching, so I got lots of videos. My next event I'm planning is at the end of the month, so hopefully you won't be waiting too long this time for another vlog. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.